JuJu Lewis gets emotional at his locker during the loss to West Virginia, and Daball, the head coach of the New York Jets, just got fired. Remember, he was the one who put that lie out on Shedeur during the NFL draft process. And also, Shedeur Sanders should be QB1 this week. Sports Talk will be watched. Let's get this party started. Let's go. Got it on my mind. Yeah. I never confidential.
I only got one chance to do it right. If I do it right, the bitch we live it life. Pray the Lord, please protect me from my vice. Had to count that chain, that bitch was way too icy. She love the way I dress, yeah, I be styling. She said she love the way that I be smiling. She wanna be put up, she want.
Colorado football team quarterback Julian Lewis made his first college football start at that quarterback position for Coach Prime and the Colorado football team this past Saturday against West Virginia. Well, Julian Lewis played good enough for the team to win, but the team let him down on the defensive side. So they end up losing the game to the West Virginia Mountaineers football team. But Julian Lewis did not take that loss too kindly. When you see a player, young as Julian Lewis, cares enough about winning, you can build something with that. That's called he got character. This guy want to win, sitting at the locker, crying about the loss. He didn't care nothing about his numbers. He didn't care how many touchdowns he threw. He didn't care about none of that. Only thing this young man want to do is win. Once Coach Prime get the right culture for his coaches and players in their locker room to go with him, they could win a lot of games next year with Julian Lewis at that quarterback position. He's showing leadership. He's showing everything you want to see in a quarterback going forward for the Colorado football team. Julian Lewis. Listen to Bucky or Well Off Media talk about Julian Lewis. Play that.
Thank you for having that shit mean something. More than time of their flight.
Shit gotta mean something, bro. Shout out to JuJu, because JuJu was in this locker room. I just want y'all to know, y'all, the quarterback right now in the locker room was just crying his ass off. Crying, saying sorry, because we lost. Put himself on the line, bro. Put his heart on the line. It means something to him. And I said, bro, thank you. Thank you for caring, bro. Thank you. Thank you for caring. I love seeing that, dog. Shit should mean more to me, a fucking cameraman, than people that's on this field. So thank you, bro, for caring.
That's Well Off Media, Bucky, talking about Julian Lewis getting emotional after the loss they had this weekend to the West Virginia football team. But going forward, Coach Prime said he going to make some changes going forward with this football team. So let's sit back and relax and see how the future and the outcome and the changes that Coach Prime gonna do during the off season to go with the phenom, the 5-star quarterback out of college, Julian Lewis. All right. I gotta move on to my next topic. Daball, the head coach of the New York Giants, just got fired. Remember, Shedeur Sanders wanted to go to the New York Jets, but the head coach wanted Jackson Dart. He put out the first rumor, the lie, about Shedeur draft process. Said he didn't come in prepared, came in wearing his headphone, gold chain, necklace, diamond chain, and all that stuff, foolish, and put it out. Went out there and lied on him, and the lie done came back to hunt him. Done came back to hunt him because, once again, the New York Giants have another losing season as Brian Daball as the head coach. Now, Jackson Dart is a good football player. He's a good quarterback. I'm not going to take that from him. But he wasn't better than Shedeur Sanders coming out of college. He just wasn't. To me personally, Shedeur was the best quarterback coming out of college. Then Jackson Dart. That's just me. I said that all past year, and I still say it. Shedeur Sanders was the best quarterback coming out of college. But Brian Daball, one who started that lie on Shedeur. And I'm telling y'all, this ain't got nothing to do with football, what I'm finna see.
He didn't have a great interview with head coach Brian Daball. The preparation wasn't there. For an install package, Daball called him out, and Sanders didn't like it. Daball has gone 8-26 over the past two seasons, so he probably knows a thing or two about being unprepared, to be honest with you. I mean, you go 8-26. You go 8-26.
Interview goes bad, unprepared. Now, I'm thinking about a son of one of the greatest players of all time who's always been prepared and coached and having tutelage from one of the best of all time. And for some reason, all of a sudden, he wasn't prepared for an interview when it comes to the game of football in which he's a quarterback. I'm happy for Shedeur. I'm happy for Shiloh. And for Shedeur Sanders getting the opportunity to play for the Cleveland Browns. His situation is simple as put. It's delayed, but it's not denied. It's not about where you go. It's what you do once you get there.
I'm finna say, once you do somebody wrong, you can't run from it, because God, that man up, the eyes up in the sky, God gonna get you for that. He gonna get you. Trust me. If anybody know, I know. I done some wrong things in my life. God come back and get me every time. He may not come back and get you right then. He might not come back and get you a month later, nor a year later. It might be 10 years from now. But guess what? It gonna come back and get you. You cannot do nobody wrong and spread lies on people's names and don't think it ain't gonna come back and get you. It may not get you personally. It's gonna get somebody close to you. It could be your sister, your brother, your mama, your daddy, your daughter, your son, your husband, wife, your girlfriend, your brother, your sister, your next door. Anybody you connected to. If you go out and do somebody wrong, God gonna come back and get you for that. You can't run from it. He gonna come back and get you until you get in your grave. Been there and done that. True story. True story. I'm just telling you. If you don't watch the program in the past year, I done told you about it. Brian Daball got fired. It may not be the reason why he got fired because of Shedeur Sanders. It just, when you do somebody wrong, God gonna come back and get you. But he got what he deserved. He ain't been no good head coach. He just happened. They haven't won. Same thing going on in Cleveland with Kevin Stefanski. He ain't won either. They should fire him today, just like they moved on from Brian Daball. He got his quarterback that he wanted and still can't win. Still can't win. I think he got hurt this past Sunday with a concussion. I think that's his fourth one. So the owner got rid of his guy today, but Cleveland's still hanging on to Dylan Gabriel and Kevin Stefanski as a head coach. Just don't make no sense right there. But the big story is that you can't do nobody wrong and expect good things to come out of it. You just can't. All right, I got to move on. Shedeur Sanders is ready. Shedeur Sanders should be QB1. Now, I know. A lot of people and a lot of y'all done said, no, be wise. Even my next door neighbor. Let Dylan Gabriel finish this season out. This his mess. Don't put Shedeur out there with Kevin Stefanski. Let the owner fire Kevin Stefanski and move DG out the way. Then you bring Shedeur in. I said, okay, neighbor, okay. But me personally, I want to see my dog play this year. Yeah, I want to see my dog play. Because I'm looking at the division. This thing ain't over. This thing is not over with. It's just saying, they got 8 more games. 8 more games, and they play everybody in their division at least one more time. You put Shedeur out there with the new play caller, I promise you out of them 8 games, we'll at least go 7-1 or 6-2. We ain't going no worse. Because Shedeur going to stand up in that paint. And that's the reason why they haven't put Shedeur out there now. They know Shedeur want to win. See, he ain't going for that losing stuff. It ain't in him. He going out there trying to push that ball down the field with JuJu them and get that ball to that tight end and get that ball to that running back, Quinshon Junkins. And they know Shedeur going to go out there and do that. He done told them, if you want to change your franchise, I'm the man. If you want to win, I'm the man. He done told them that, and they know that. So that's why they hell bent against putting Shedeur out there right now, because they looking at that record. Even though they're at the bottom of the standing, they're only 3 games out from Pittsburgh. Pittsburgh lost last night. And they play Baltimore this weekend. They let Shedeur Sanders start this weekend against Baltimore, they'll beat them. At home, and if you announce it today that Shedeur Sanders is going to be the starting quarterback, it's going to be sold out. 12 in the stand. W12, Shedeur all day long. Because they know my dog going to stand up in that paint. And then we knock them off. Well, they going to make us one more game closer to Pittsburgh and Baltimore. We ain't worrying about Cincinnati. They just one game in front of us. That's why Shedeur Sanders haven't hit that field yet, because the Cleveland Browns are tanking for a top draft pick in this year's draft coming up. You heard it right here on Sports Talk. We'll be Watts. I'm your host, Bernard Watts. Do me a favor. Do me a solid. Hit my like button. Subscribe to my channel and put a comment in the comment section. Small channel. Still trying to grow, but I can't grow it without you. Will you do that for me? All right. I'll drop another video at 5 o'clock. I got a live show tonight at 8 p.m. Eastern Time. Come on over and join the conversation tonight. All right? Until next time, peace.
Wizard.